Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sports Coaster. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of Sports Coaster. We've got a ton to get into. Anthony Davis has now put up 40 points in back-to-back games. We had a crazy finish in the Pelicans-Celtics game, as well as Devin Booker putting up 40 plus points. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, it is currently Wednesday, January 17th, 2018. Roll that intro.
A timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry's way downtown. Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry! We just saw
Evan Fournier led the Orlando Magic past the Minnesota Timberwolves in a 108-102 victory, snapping Minnesota's winning streak. Evan Fournier had 32 points, Bismack Biyombo had 16 rebounds, 5 blocks, and 10 points in this win, and Aaron Gordon had a really nice dunk, plus grabbed 7 rebounds and put up 14 points. Off the bench, DJ Augustine, and again, yet another game and some more fights. Aaron Aflalo was out there throwing punches. It got kind of rowdy there early on in the game. Minnesota was led by Jimmy Butler, who after this game said that it was good that they lost this game, kind of, humbling the Minnesota Timberwolves. Wiggins put up 9 points, struggled, shot 4 of 12 from the field. Taj Gibson put up 18, Cat put up 15, and Jeff Teague put up 13 in the Magic win. What a game we had last night between the Pelicans and the Celtics. This one had to go into a fifth period of play to finally decide a winner, and well, it was the Pelicans coming out on top 116-113 in overtime. The Pelicans were led by Anthony Davis's second 40-point plus game in the past 2 games, 2 in a row now for him. He put up 45 points, grabbed 16 rebounds. Cousins, of course, his partner in crime, grabbed 15 rebounds and put up 19 points. Jrue Holiday put up 23 points in the Pelicans win. The Boston Celtics were led by Kyrie Irving, who played 40 minutes and put up 27 points. Marcus Smart had 16 points, Morris at 12, Al Horford had 14 points and 9 rebounds and 6 assists. Really a solid game all around for the Boston Celtics. Celtics now fall to 34-11, still on top of the Eastern Conference. And the Pelicans, well, they're looking like a pretty good team right now, currently sitting at 23-20. My, oh my, did the Denver Nuggets ever turn up the heat after that first quarter in last night's 105-102 win over the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks had the lead for the entirety of the first quarter, but after that, wow, the Nuggets just took this ball game over. They led by as many as 23 points in that third quarter. Mavericks did end up bringing it back down to a 3-point game, but it was too little too late. Denver was led by Nikola Jokic, his 18 rebounds and 29 points. Will Barton had 22 points, and Gary Harris put up a solid 25 points. Dallas, well, Dennis Smith Jr., the rookie, had 25 points, and that's including a really nice tomahawk dunk, in which included Nikola Jokic making a business decision, as NBA.com likes to call it, and just not trying to block his dunk at all, because he would have been put on a poster. Harrison Barnes for the Dallas Mavericks put up 17 points. Wesley Matthews had 10, and off the bench, Yogi Ferrell put up 13, and Devin Harris had a solid 16 points in 18 minutes. Anthony Davis was not the only player last night to score over 40 points. Devin Booker had over 40 points. He put up 43 points in 41 minutes in a loss to the Portland Trail Blazers last night. The Blazers won 118-111 and were led by, well, Damian Lillard, of course, as pretty much every single game. He put up 31 points, McCollum at 27 points. Shabazz Napier, he had an amazing dribble move, which, by the way, you'll be able to see on our Instagram page, so go into the link in the bio and click the blue Instagram follow button and go follow us over on Instagram, because you'll be able to see that amazing ankle breaker by Shabazz Napier. Just putting it out there, it's an amazing Instagram page. Aminu had 14 points, Evan Turner had 12 points for the Portland Trailblazers in this one. Josh Jackson, the rookie, he came off a really good game last game, but only had 8 points in this game. Tyler Ulis put up 11 points, and off the bench we had Torrey Daniels putting up 18 points in the Blazers win. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the award that every NBA player wants, and that is Player of the Night award. Last night, it was only two players who I really saw that had a chance to win this award: Devin Booker and Anthony Davis. And at the end of the day, well, whose team beat the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference? Anthony Davis's team. And so, without really any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Davis is your Player of the Night. We've already kind of talked about his stats earlier on in the episode, but in case you forgot, the man played 44 minutes and put up 45 points, grabbed 16 rebounds. He shot very, very solid from the field, going 16 of 34 for 47%, 13 of 15 from the free throw line, in really a dominating performance this game. It might have only been a 3-point lead, but the Pelicans were leading for almost the entirety of this ball game, led by as many as 12 points, and of course ended up with the win over the best team in the Eastern Conference. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of today's episode. I thank you all for tuning in to today's episode. I hope you guys all did enjoy. Now, please go below this video, hit that red subscribe button, go hit the like button, and go into the description box. Click on the Instagram link. That'll take you over to Sports Coaster's Instagram page, and hit the blue follow button over on Instagram, and you'll be set to receive all the latest and best content from across the NFL and the NBA, and of course, the FIFA World Cup when that hits up in June and July. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you all